From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run on first down with Wright. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Wright with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Chiefs at 4 and 10 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now, this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He's going to hit his man, and it's a fumble. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yellow. Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now they can't bring him down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Yellow. 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, 65 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 69 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ritter now. Complete to right. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Giants 14.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw, Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll work the middle here with Wright.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go again here with Wright.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Ritter.
He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Giants!
Jalen Wright.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
Going play action. Ritter.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Giants are once again back in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Chiefs 21.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Ritter back to throw.
This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Giants 35. Chiefs 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
In motion left comes Brown. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Working from the gun, Ritter. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Ritter.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A give up the middle to right. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Desmond Ritter
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Giants 42, Chiefs 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 66 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll go right back to right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And bulldozing his way through.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
On first down, they'll start out with Wright. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Wright is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. At the 3-yard line.
Now it's Tracy.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Yellow.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Yellow.
Back to throw here. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Yellow.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On the handoff, it's right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 130 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is right. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and a couple.
At the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Bill checked, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Ritter off the play fake. feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Ritter to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.